Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics. Thanks for hanging out with me in the fish room today. So, yes, Jason is back into shrimp again. For those of you guys who have been following me long enough, you know I'm in and out of everything like crazy. I get in it, I get out, I get in, I get out. I'm just trying to keep it fun. And so I'm back into shrimp again. Today we're just going to look at the Neos. I do have some Caradinas that are they're at the office though. I don't actually have any of those guys here. So we're going to go tank by tank and show you guys the Neos that I've got in here that I'm breeding. This video will probably go out Friday, I think. So Aquashella is this weekend, the weekend of Halloween. So I'll actually have a booth set up. So if you guys would want to stop by, I'd love to meet you. Also, I know a lot of people were interested in the Jadren Aquatics t-shirts because I didn't have very many sizes last time. I finally got every single size back in stock. So if you're interested, go to the website jadrenaquatics.com and you can purchase a t-shirt there. All right, so let's go and let's check out what we got going on in the shrimp department. All right, first one to show you guys, these are the oranges, Suncast orange, whatever you want to call them. Most of these tanks I just set up a couple of weeks ago, and what I did is I've got these shrimp breeding throughout almost all of my tanks. So I started moving them into their individual color tanks to start getting the lines kind of straightened out. Again, you'll see quite a few buried in here right now. This kind of multicolored one right up here up front, you can see that she's carrying a bunch of eggs. And then if you look closely, it's usually kind of back there on the filter. There's a bunch of little babies that are in here also. This hair algae, like normally I hate this hair algae, but shrimp love this stuff. I guess because it just carries so many microorganisms in it, they just constantly pick at it. So it's always hard for me to remove it from the shrimp tanks because they all seem to love it so much. So I just leave it alone because it seems to help them out. They seem to do a lot better. All right, over here we have the cherry shrimp. Now this one you will see a bunch of babies. The babies they're going everywhere in here. This population is absolutely blowing up. Now this is one of the ones that I do have for sale on the website. I've got the oranges, I've got the reds, and then I've got the mixture, the Kohls of different colors. But you can see all these tanks that I have these in, I think these are all like 5-gallon tanks, 4.5 gallon, something like that. So just a real simple setup. I like to use sponge filters in most of them though, because they like to pick at the stuff that's on the sponge filters, and then a piece of wood, and then some type of moss, just to give a place where a lot of biofilm can build up for them to pick at, because these guys like to eat about 24 hours a day. All right, here we go. We have got the blacks. They're called something blacks, but it's escaping me right now. I think I only bought, now these are ones that I actually bought here. I think I only bought like 10 like 2 months ago, and there's got to be 20, 25 at least in there right now. So again, these guys are doing really good. Over here we've got the yellows. These guys are doing good. You can see one right here on the glass, if I can actually get it to focus on it. This one does not have a sponge filter because I needed cycled media, and I run these corner filters in multiple tanks, so it was easier just to move that in here. But I really need a sponge filter in here. The shrimp always do better when they have one of those to pick on. All right, this tank right here, this is the Kohls tank. This is one of the ones where it's just multi-colors that are in it. You can see them down here at the bottom. There's a whole bunch of them. There's I don't know, probably 200, 300, 400 of them in this tank. And I've got tons of these in all the other tanks. This is one of the things that sells really, really well, because if you're ever wanting to get into Neos, this is the best way to do it. I think for like $15 or $20, you get 10 of these guys. It's a great way to start. They're super, I can't think of the word is. They're really easy to take care of, and they're hard to kill. They'll withstand quite a few different water parameters. And again, you can see there's all sorts of different colors in there. And you start to see a lot of the ones that are kind of going back to their wild caught colors, which are kind of this brownish color with kind of stripes on them. All right, in this tank, these are Bloody Marys. Again, this is one I bought at the same time as I bought the blacks. I think I bought like 10 of them. So the populations on these are starting to blow up too. If you look in there, you'll see quite a few females that are buried. Man, just if you've never done shrimp before and you really want to, get into the Neos. They're not that difficult to take care of. Some people don't feed them that often, but I like to feed mine every single day. But I usually use something kind of different every day, even mixing in some green beans every once in a while. Because again, these guys want to feed almost 24 hours a day. So they need something to be able to pick at all the time. So again, these are the Bloody Marys. All right, in this tank we've got the Redrillies. If you don't know what a rilly is where it's got a clear spot in the middle, so it's red on the end, clear, and then red. These guys come in lots of different colors. You can see, they're kind of neat because you can see like this one right here, because they're clear, you can see those eggs in there just kind of bouncing up and down when they're buried. And again, you can see there's babies all over the place also. Then in this tank, this is another Kohls tank. It's just got a big mixture in it. I just catch them every once in a while and throw them in here. You can see a lot of these kind of are all the same color. Again, very, very similar to what the wild caught look is for cherry shrimp. All right, there you guys go. I hope you have enjoyed this. Looking forward to getting these guys breeding like crazy to get them up on the website for sale. Again, if you guys are going to be in the Dallas area, you don't want to miss Aquashella, come by and say hi to me at the booth. Would love to meet you guys in person. Be sure to leave any questions or comments you have down below. So thanks again, guys, and God bless.